Welcome, everybody, to another episode of A Perfect Waste of Time, the monthly Casting for Two spin-off podcast. And this month, as I've stated in previous episodes, there's never any guests. No guests, none whatsoever. And if you find one that is AI generated, and I don't believe you, there's only friends on this show. And my friend this month is a wonderful musician. Do you currently have a mustache?
I do currently have a mustache.
Okay, I feel like I sensed you had one, and I'm like, you know what, you probably grow a pretty good mustache. Cody Smith is here.
Thank
hello,
you so
Cody.
much. Hey, Chris.
Hey, yeah, I just you. This is quite like you still have your long hair?
I do very much. Yes.
Okay. Is there any sort of hint of losing it?
No, not yet.
Oh, okay.
I've been really very lucky in that regard.
Yeah.
I check every day.
Yeah, okay. I remember when I had my long hair,
and it was glorious. I've seen two pictures, and it's incredible.
I love that long hair. I really did, and it was one.
I'm jealous of guys who have dark hair. And
really?
You have yeah. And so you've got that beautiful dark hair. Just as man to man, I'm just complimenting it. You had gorgeous hair.
Thank you. Man to man, that's not the first time a man has told me that. So it's all good. Yeah, no, I people, sorry for everybody, this could be very blasphemous, but people used to call me Jesus because it was so long, it was flowy.
Oh, I could see it.
And yeah, one time I was walking on the street and the how the wind hit me, it and I definitely stopped some people dead in their tracks, and they had to take it in.
I bet.
But the reason why I ask is because when I went to film school, I said, you know what, I'm going to change, and I cut my hair. But and that was fine. I had my time. I don't regret it at all. But I did see like some elements of, oh no, I'm balding. I see even from way back then when it got cut, I was just, oh no, why didn't anybody tell me? And nobody told me.
Oh yeah.
So
no one ever says.
Yeah. And then it was just like, oh, we didn't notice either. I'm like, what? How did you don't look at the top of my head? Like, it's what? Yeah. And it was, that was a little bit of a like, why didn't anybody, Mom, why didn't you tell me? Dad, come on.
Yeah. But, were we in a collective delusion? I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't know. I remember when I figured it out, I was just watching TV, and I don't know why. I just said, let me touch the back of my head. And I started pulling up the hairs, and I was just, there's not a whole lot to pull up. And then, I had my old crappy cell phone and took some pictures, and I was like, oh, I'm losing my hair. Huh. Interesting. And yeah, that's when I was just like, why? Come on, people. But again, I'm totally fine with it. That was like years ago, so I don't really care now.
Yeah, no, you're secure.
I'm like secure. That. Yeah, it's fine. But that's not what we're here to talk about, sir.
No.
The whole point of this podcast is where I generate one random question, and the question, one of us might know, both of us might know, or none of us might know. And we're going to, get through it and answer it together. Now, this is a special question, though, because congratulations are in order. You're having your first child.
Thank you. I am.
And I thought it would be fun to look up some baby names for you. Because, again, I don't know where you are in this process, but I just want to offer some suggestions.
This is great. This is fantastic. Truth be told,
okay,
this is the question that nearly everyone, if not everyone, asks us is, do you have any names yet?
Right.
And so I would love to get some suggestions.
Okay, perfect. That's why. And, I pulled up specific names because, again, you were on the previous podcast. So I had to look up baby names inspired by musicians and music.
Okay.
So, and I have a list for boys and girls. Do you know?
Perfect.
Because it's still too early to know, right?
Oh, in this case, I actually know he's a boy.
Oh, a
He is a boy.
boy. Okay, all right.
Yeah, yeah.
So we're gonna skip past the girls then, since you got a
Okay,
boy.
perfect.
So
Yeah.
I got a top 10, and I'll just get
Okay.
your thoughts on it.
Okay.
Number 10. I'll start with 10.
Okay.
It's kind of course, but Axel.
Oh, I like that. So is it AXL or AXEL?
AXEL.
EL. Okay,
Yeah.
I like that. I like that.
Okay. All right.
That's strong, and it's wild to me that's at 10.
That
So
is
I
at
can't even
10.
imagine what's at number one.
Oh,
I feel strongly about it,
okay.
but I like the dual usage because it can be Axl Rose, but again, going to our age,
Yeah.
I'm thinking Axel Foley, Beverly Hills Cop. So,
Yeah.
man, that's good.
There.
I'm adding that to the list currently.
Oh, okay. All right. Look,
Yeah,
look
yeah.
again. I don't want any credit for this. I just want to make sure that hey, if a name does pop up that you resonate with, you're welcome in advance. I guess.
I really appreciate that. That's selfless. I appreciate it.
Number 9. This one is. I think it's pretty cool. It might.
Okay.
It might be one of my favorites. It's definitely in the
Okay.
top 10 of this list for sure. Coltrane.
Holy smokes, Coltrane Smith.
Yeah.
I really, really like that. Huge John fan.
Okay. Yes.
But I'll say this: I just realized my sister's a big fan of names, and she gives her animals full names. And I just realized one of her dogs' middle name is actually Coltrane.
Wow.
So that might step on some toes.
Well, do you like that dog though?
I liked him pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, you could look. I don't think
there's
anything wrong with honoring your child by naming, your child after your sister's dog.
Jazz legend and the dog.
Yeah,
and you don't tell them in which order.
Yeah, exactly. They'll figure
the honor
it out.
is
Whatever.
bestowed. Okay,
just be honored. It's fine.
Yeah. We'll workshop that one. I like it.
Okay, yeah. Workshop is fine. At number 8. You'll probably know this a little bit better, but Finn. Yeah, from Huckleberry Finn, referenced in many songs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
this is actually a name that is on our list already.
Really? Okay. Now
that was not one I chose, and I'm not sure why my wife chose it, but I am a fan of many Finns.
Yeah.
Both Finns from the country of Finland.
Yes.
But also the Finn brothers from the band Crowded House, Neil and Tim Finn. But I like that Finn. As in Huckleberry.
Right. So I was just like,
interesting.
I was like, this is very interesting. It's the only
I would not have considered that.
Oh, you know what? Go right ahead. Honestly, that was the only name I was just kind of like, huh, okay. Because I mean, look, personally, I don't listen to a whole lot of Huckleberry Finn songs or
are there some? The fact that that's on the list makes me think: is there a whole subgenre of Huckleberry Finn songs that we don't know about? Is this like a market?
You know what? It might be an untapped market. Again,
it really is.
Again, if you want to get into that, go right ahead.
You may want to edit. Yeah, you may want to edit this out because this is something for us. This is money for us. Okay. Future money, I think.
Nah, it'll be all right.
Nah.
Nah. What are we at? That was number 8.
I think that was 8. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So number 7. It's of course you'll know when I say it, Jagger.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Jagger.
I think that's a pretty cool name. Pretty strong.
Very much so. Very, very much so. I love that. It's got swagger.
Exactly. I was about to say, with the name comes the moves. So
there you go. The moves.
Yeah. So,
I agree. I think when you put that name on a child, you're already setting them up for sort of a path.
Right. Either greatness or disappointment, who knows? But, you know.
A juvenile hall.
Yeah, exactly. Either or, 50-50. I mean, who doesn't like a good old 50-50 odd, right?
I like it. Yeah. You can't beat those odds.
Number 6. Again, another classic one, Cash.
Ooh, I like that.
Yep.
I like that a lot. Yep. My wife is a big fan of all things black, and I think you can't go any blacker than the Man in Black.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. That's
pretty good.
That's just there.
Yeah. Hard to beat.
Now this one, again, will make sense, but there's some personal tied to it. Miles. And I say this because 2 of my friends have named their kid Miles.
Really?
Yes. My buddy, though, the name Miles after Tails from Sonic.
No kidding.
Yeah.
I actually love that far more.
Right? So I'm just like, huh. And then, my other buddy just named his kid Miles because I didn't ask the origin or like, how'd you get there? He said it was hard coming up with boys' names. And I was just like, oh, okay. Fair enough. Okay,
fair. I mean, I won't question his struggle.
Right. Yeah. No, look.
I really, in situations like that where the name is nearly so ubiquitous, because we all know the person's thinking Miles kind of blew Miles Davis.
Right.
But I just want somebody to say, oh, no, big Miles Teller fan.
Right. Miles. Yeah. It's a huge Miles Teller
Miles
fan.
You're thinking about.
No, when my first buddy named his kid Miles, I said, "Oh, after Tails," like without even thinking about it.
Oh, no kidding.
And he was like, "Yep." And it was just like, well, we share a brain, so we're connected clearly that way. But yeah, I didn't even think about Miles Davis. No offense, Miles Davis.
I just appreciate number one that your friend knows that Tails' first name is Miles.
Yes.
I mean, that is so good.
Yeah. Big Sonic fans over here. So.
Oh, I love that. I love that.
Number 4. So number 4 is it's going to be a wild one. Not going to lie.
Okay.
Zephyr. After the Red Hot Chili Peppers Zephyr song.
I thought to myself, there's no way.
Yeah.
There's no way. Is Danny also on this list?
Nope. No Danny. Oh, wait, Danny. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, no. So
Danny's on the girls list because it's Dani.
Oh.
That's what it is. That must be what it was.
Just kind of going to the side, on the girls list, Stevie is on there.
Oh, of course it is. I bet Stevie Nicks. Wow. I didn't think about I grew up with a girl named Stevie. I don't know about you.
No, I grew up with a boy cousin named Stevie. So
yeah.
I get why, but I was like, okay. Didn't think about that.
Yeah. No, I had not. I wonder how many Stevies we're going to see.
It could happen. But Zephyr, I don't know.
But back to Zephyr, yeah. Oh wow, it's so left field. I get why you said it's wild, but I like that. That's definitely an unexpected name. What is a Zephyr? That's a wind, right?
I think
it's
so.
Name for a wind.
Oh my Zephyr, we'll find a place together.
That was so quick that you pulled up that recording of Anthony Kiedis.
Oh man, I always got it with me.
You're so fast on the draw.
It's just it's a setting on my recorder. It's just the Kiedis button, and whenever I need it, there it goes.
The Kiedis
button. It feels like coconut water, but you know what? It works.
I hate to go to an aside.
Yeah.
But what is going on with Anthony Kiedis that as he ages, he's somehow his hair and his mustache is getting blacker and blacker in this very unnatural way.
Yeah.
That we all know he's dyeing it.
For
but
sure,
no one
yes.
wants to say anything about it.
Well, yes.
It's odd.
Anthony, okay, well, we'll talk about, I mean, we're not going on a subject side because Zephyr. Anthony
Yeah.
Kiedis is a very interesting individual because
Yes.
not only, I remember seeing him on Conan and he was talking about how he gets some sort of transfusion done for his blood
Yeah.
for fun. And
Oh
I'm
yeah.
just like, that's some rich bitch stuff that I don't even understand. Like, what's
You've got a blood boy.
yeah, like oh yeah, I got this
Yeah.
guy. He purifies my blood in the waters of Lake Minnetonka, and then it just goes right back in. And also I'm dating a 23-year-old. So
Oh
what's up?
yes, very young, very very young. He's perpetually young because he's switching out his blood with another young person.
That might be his secret. And he also
I think
owns
that's
coconut
what it
water.
is.
I was like, what the? In that band, if you told me Flea was going to be one of the normal people, I would have been like, "You're
Yeah.
crazy." A guy named Flea,
Right. Right.
and it's just like, no, yeah, he's pretty normal. He's pretty chill.
He's the most down to earth one at this point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
him,
Oh, that's,
Will Ferrell lookalike, and I don't know the other guitar
well,
player's name.
well, any given time, if John Frusciante's lost his mind or if he's back,
Yeah,
it could be him. It might not be him. That band was my life in high school.
really?
I loved that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't, and now I won't. I enjoy them from afar.
Yeah,
somewhat ironically, but I loved that band. I mean, not as no smirk whatsoever. I loved them.
Stadium Arcadium was the anthem, the album for when I graduated high school. That's whenever I listen to that, I get transported back to that, and it's a good memory. So yeah.
Oh yeah, I know we can all laugh at it now. It's all funny and whatnot, but no, I enjoy those memories. Again, we're both hooked on nostalgia. Just mainline it straight into our veins.
Yep. Just let's get that Anthony Kiedis blood guy, and let's start mainlining the good old memories.
Yes.
Let's get that fusion going.
Oh, Zephyr. That's
Zephyr.
my son's name. That's it.
All right, done with this list. No. So
no.
Number 3 is a good one. Again, the rest are all going to be good, and they're all going to be pretty, of course. But Bowie. I mean,
that is actually a name suggested by my wife.
There we go.
Yes.
How many have we? We've hit 2 so far.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we've actually hit 2 on our personal list.
Wow. Okay.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Or we're very predictable. I can't figure out which.
Either or. I don't know. But we'll see. Number 2 is Hendrix.
Ooh.
And we talked about Jagger setting somebody up for their future. I feel like that's another one right there.
Yeah, I don't think you can put the name Hendrix on a kid and not immediately put a guitar in his hands.
Yeah,
I mean,
a left-handed guitar. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's like, buddy, I don't care that you're right-handed. You gotta do this the right way. Yeah, you gotta do this the right way.
Yeah, exactly.
No, that's a great name.
It's pretty good.
I don't think I've ever encountered anyone with the first name Hendrix.
Seriously, same. And where you live in Tennessee, right?
I do, yeah.
I feel like that would be a perfect Tennessee name.
Oh, 100%. The fact that I've not encountered one makes me think it's high time. We've got to do this.
Yes.
All right, it's going on the list.
All right, it's on the list. I do want to again. I want to, before we get to number 1, I want to go to the girls list because
please,
at the top 2, it's kind of funny. Number 1 was Ari.
Really?
Ari, yes, meaning melody in Italian.
Oh, okay. I like that.
And then number 2 is melody. I just love how it's just okay. So it's the same thing at number 1 and 2. Just not non-Italian.
Yes, exactly. Would you like Italian or non-Italian?
Right. It's just like, what? Okay.
Oh, we as a race are quite predictable. We humans.
Yes, yes. Calliope is on here, which I think that's kind of a fun. That would be a funny
Wow,
name.
that is a funny name.
I feel like if I was a kid, I would have trouble spelling my own name.
Oh, sure,
Which,
absolutely.
yeah, I don't know if that would be good.
Yeah, that is an actual side conversation we have to have often,
Yes.
where we'll say, okay, that's a really great name. That's an awful lot to send a kid to kindergarten with. I mean, realistically, because my best friend in college,
Yeah.
he named his first son Leonidas. And I
Whoa.
remember thinking, I know you're a fan of 300,
Okay.
and maybe someday your son will be too,
Yeah.
but in kindergarten, he's going to curse your name.
Yes. Yes. Do they call
And
him Leo?
yes, thank God they
Okay.
decided to call the boy Leo, because I thought he's going to hate everyone from kindergarten when he's like, I can't spell this.
I,
I
I
can't spell
I
this.
love that. Yeah, the most complicated name just gets marked down to 3 letters. It's like, just call him Leo.
Well, that was. Let me ask you, as a fan,
Yeah.
how did you feel when you saw? It was like this, like 2000s aughts era reboot of the Ninja Turtles,
Are you talking?
and
Are
they
you gonna bring up
dumped.
Venus?
I'm gonna bring up the fact that they dumbed the names down because they have
Oh.
no faith in children, and everything was Leo
Uh huh.
and Donnie,
Uh huh.
and I went, wait a second. I mean, any self-respecting Turtles fan
Right.
knows these guys' names.
Right. Yes. I mean, I had turtles growing up, and I had a Michelangelo, and I called him
Oh yeah,
Michelangelo. I had a Donatello. I
oh
called him
yeah,
Donat. That was just.
that's his name.
Yeah, I was like, that's yeah. I don't know. If kids don't know their names, then they need to go back to school and learn more.
Anyway, sorry, that was my diatribe. I going back to, I don't think we have any trust in the future generations for some reason. And part of it is because we don't even trust them with good names.
Right. We don't even let them. We don't even have the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Like, we don't have their full names. So
Yeah, yeah.
how can we prepare or prep them to succeed?
Often I see this meme on the internet that says we used to be a proper country,
Mm.
and most of the time I go, yeah, I guess. But this is one I feel pretty strongly about. I want the turtles to have their actual God given names.
Right.
This is
One I love is the like Leonardo da Vinci, like all of them, but they have
yes.
the color headband on,
Oh yes.
and it's just like, if you don't know who this is, then you failed, or society
Yeah.
failed you, something like that. And I'm like,
100%. If
that's
you
pretty
don't
good.
get that reference,
Yeah,
that's a very good one.
it's good. It's good. And then before we get into the one, I just found a list of unisex names that
Nice.
maybe we could go in there real quick, because number
Yeah.
one, I was like, oh, this is kind of a cool one. Lennox.
Wow. Okay. See, now this is one I was just talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Annie Lennox, just
Yes.
the other day, Eurythmics. Is she not the most elegant woman in rock and roll?
Yeah.
She's
Yes.
ageless
Yes.
and she's so talented.
Yeah.
Lennox is an incredible name. Why have I
Yeah.
never thought of that?
Yeah. Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
and that goes either way.
I'm just, yeah, for sure. I
Wow.
was just like, wow, it's a good one. It's for
You
sure.
knocked it out of the park on
I
that.
don't, Marley. I don't know.
Marley.
I
I,
tend to think
I'm
of Marley and Me, and that makes me sad. So I don't know.
Yeah, I was going to say, how sad is it that we've replaced Bob Marley in our minds with a dog?
Right. Well, it's sad,
I
but
immediately got sad, and now
like,
now I'm just thinking about that movie.
how was I supposed to know that the dog died at the end? I didn't know. I thought I was watching a fun movie, and then wait, what is going on here?
Yeah, no,
Why is there this turn?
that is a terrible bait and switch, and I've
Yes.
never forgiven. I've never forgiven it.
Yeah, no. And I think I saw that movie around the time we lost a dog as well.
Oh, that's
So
brutal.
yeah, it was it was just I was just like, what is going on here? And I can't, to this day, I can't watch dogs die in any kind of medium.
Oh no,
it,
no,
there's that episode of Futurama where the dog waits around for Fry.
dude.
I can't watch that episode because it just makes me
I
sad.
have I always reference that episode and
Yeah.
say, like, that is the most gut wrenching episode of television ever made.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gosh, how good is Futurama? Sorry to get on that tangent, but
no, Futurama's good. I will be honest. I don't watch the new stuff. That's on me.
Either. I have not touched it. I've never tried it. At some point I'll try it. It's just I've been too busy. But no, man, that first run of Futurama, that's some of the best television. It really is.
Oh, it's crazy that it keeps getting like more and more like chances to come back.
Yes, you don't often see that. I mean, you really don't at all.
Yeah, and it's like, are people just not watching? And then they're just like, okay,
I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't know. But another name that popped up on here that I was interesting, Rhapsody.
My brain heard that as RAP space CITY, and I thought, I'm really into that just from the shock factor. Rhapsody Smith is an incredible name.
Whoa, Rhapsody Smith. Whoa,
it's just like, where do you think you are?
Right,
this is my house.
Yeah, this is Rhapsody. Wow. Okay.
But now hearing RHAPSODY, Rhapsody.
Yeah, Rhapsody.
I like that. Makes me think of Gershwin, Rhapsody in Blue.
Yeah,
I could get behind that.
I mean, Bohemian Rhapsody. That's
go.
Where my brain goes to.
That makes more sense. Again, my brain went to Rap City.
But
why would I ever think? Man, there's something wrong with my brain.
No,
that's what I heard.
No, look, I mean, wrong with everyone's brains these days. I hear it.
Yeah. You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
But yeah, I was just saying, I don't rap. Now your Rhapsody sounds a lot cooler than Rhapsody. I don't know.
I can't really get past Rhapsody.
Now your Rhapsody, I'm like, okay, that's pretty cool. Like, you got a first and a middle name taken care of.
Yeah.
Like,
oh yeah,
that's pretty cool in my book. But I get it. But jumping back into the original list.
Oh yeah, this is the top. This is the big one.
And then when I say it, you're going to be like, "Oh yeah, of course." Lennon.
That's really good.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Yeah.
And you're right. I should have expected that. I don't know why I assumed it would be Elvis.
Oh, not even on here. Not even on the list.
Yeah, who names their child Elvis?
Elvis seems more like
off limits.
That seems more like a pet name, though.
Yeah, good point. That's a really good
point. Although I do think my girlfriend does or has taught an Elvis.
Really?
Yeah. I always ask her, have you taught a Beyonce? And she goes, yeah, I've taught a couple.
No way.
Yep. Right.
That is fascinating.
I don't think maybe she's taught like somebody from the Hunger Games, but there comes like waves of kids. Like, okay, we're out of the Twilight phase and we're into another phase. So I wonder what phase. I guess I don't know what phase they're in now, but yeah, it's just very interesting the waves of names that are coming out. So.
Oh, yeah, certainly. And then there are the ones that they just defy logic. I had an acquaintance who worked for, like a government agency like DCS, and she encountered a child named Megatron last year.
Whoa, hell yeah, brother!
I looked at her and I said, "You're kidding with me, right?" And she said, "No, that's his name.
Hell yeah,
Megatron." And I'm with you. It's like, okay, if we're gonna do it, let's go for it.
Right. Again, it's so interesting just to be like, well, hopefully our kid likes their name.
Yes.
It's just like
you've attached him to an entire franchise of Michael Bay movies.
Yes, and you're not getting paid for it too. That's also you're free publicity. So all right, Starscream, you're off to school now. I don't wanna. Hey, Titanic ship captain, you're next. All right.
I think this is the reality we have reached.
Yes.
When we've sown, Bodie McBoatface and things like that. We've been on this path for a while.
Right. Yeah. It's just like, of course, this is where it's gonna go. But yeah, I really hope that. I hope this list, helps you out.
Oh, it's super, super helpful. Super helpful. I think there's some new winners. I think that'll probably definitely knock my names off the list with my wife. I think she's going to like yours way more.
Well, so I'm curious, besides the ones that were on the list, like Finn and Bowie, which one do you like the most? And also, which one can you predict the one that your wife will like?
I wish I could predict the one she would like, because it seems to change based on fair. Like, yeah. So and she keeps saying, until I lay eyes on his face, I'm not sure I can really nail one down.
Yeah.
Which cracks me up. I've completely changed. I've gone from all babies look identical to surely this baby will look different, but in my heart, I know he'll look like every other baby that's ever entered the world.
Right.
I feel like when they come out, they're all just kind of unintelligible. They just look like infant humans. That's But for me, I don't know. I keep going back and forth for all these different ones. And there was a music-related name that I felt really strongly about, which was Elliot, because my favorite singer-songwriter of all time was Elliot Smith. But one of my best friends growing up named his son Elliot this last year. So that's gone.
Yeah.
So I'm basically at like square one again.
Gotcha. Okay.
I wish I had a better answer for you.
No, I get it. Look, I get it. I get both sides. I get the idea of, well, we won't know until I see it. Because who knows? You could have settled on this one, like, I don't know, Elton John or whatever. You can have that settled, and then you look at your baby's eyes, and you're just, this isn't an Elton.
That's not an Elton.
Yeah, this is an Adam or a.
There you go. No, he's that Billy Joel.
Yeah, this is a Billy Joel. Oh no.
Gosh, I hope he's not a Billy Joel. No. But I've doomed us now.
Now you're gonna be thinking about that, like, please don't be a Billy Joel. Please don't be a Bill. And then you see him. No. Yeah. And it's too late. It's all right. It's only their forever name. It's fine. I mean, unless they want to change their name, then you can be like, well, you come up with the money and all.
Oh man, what a thing to have happen. You spend so much time, we come up with this name that we feel strongly about. He turns 18
I did a podcast with your name. That's how involved I went in. And you're changing it?
He immediately changes it.
You're changing it, little Zephyr?
Yeah. We knew you would have loved this. We felt we had Anthony Kiedis' blessing.
To be fair, Kiedis is also a pretty cool name.
Kiedis is an incredible name.
That's a pretty cool one, I will say.
I'm gonna talk that over with my wife right now, because I had not even considered that was an option until you said it.
I mean, well, again, like, the sky's the limit.
Yeah, it really is. There really are no rules. I mean, if there's one thing 2025 has taught us in the first 3 months, no rules, baby. No rules. It's Outback Steakhouse.
No rules, but it still doesn't kind of feel right. But Cody, do you think we've wasted the perfect amount of time?
I would say right just at the perfect amount of time.
Perfect. Well, for people at home who would like to keep up with you, Your family send you baby names.
Yes.
Where can they do all that?
I'm on Instagram at El Toro the band. And then I am on the internet at Disco Myth. That's MYTH.com.
Is that another baby name contender? Myth?
Ooh, Myth. I'd never considered that. Wow, what a name. Myth Smith would be a flex like no other. Forget Rap City. That's his new handle, Myth Smith. Can you imagine that as a producer tag at the beginning of a hip hop track?
I mean, it's yeah. Again, the future is just carved out for them, so
wide open.
It's
just, you have given him the keys to the kingdom, baby.
Look, I don't want any credit, but you
say that, but when you give somebody gold,
I mean, send me like a Christmas card. I'd be fine.
You got it, that. Man. You got it.
Myth Smith.
Myth Smith. That is golden. That is golden. Thank you so much.
Of course. And thank you for being here. And I'll let you go. You take care of your wife. And
absolutely.
Yes. And you keep staying safe and healthy. All right, dude?
Same thing. You too. Thanks so much, Chris.
Of course. All right.
Bye-bye. Love to you. See you. Bye-bye.